Good morning, happy Friday. Welcome back to the Den of Iniquity that is Ken Shaving and BSing, home of your original Big Shave Best Champion, as always. And it is off Friday. The champ is off, and he's going to do some errands. He's already been to the gym. He's got a doctor's appointment. He's got to likely take the car to get washed if the weather holds up nicely. I got to get a haircut. You know, we're just killing a Friday. We'll probably stop and do a little lunch thing, or maybe a late lunch. You know, we'll see. But we're going to keep it healthier. I finally stood on the scale after not wanting to for a couple weeks. And after this week, working out and eating better, I need to get back below 200, about 35 pounds. And I did 20 pounds in 2 months, no problem. When I did in 2017, when I went from 258 to 205 by the Big Shave West, that was 3.5 months, and I lost 53 pounds. It's possible. So with that, now depending on if I actually do some lifting and put some mass on, so I'm still going to look at clothes fit, but that's another story. So that's stuff I got going on today. And before we get into the shave, because today we have a razor review, I have been tagged by Ross McBee, Ross M on Facebook on YouTube. And of course, you see him live in 5. He's a great, good brother in the community. And he tagged me for the 3 soap, 1 bowl challenge. And I will be doing that in the next shave because today I wanted to focus on the razor review. And I also bought the shampoo puck of a certain scent because I had a free because my points have accrued. So we're going to focus on it's a Phoenix shave again. Again, it's stuff I've purchased, all purchased. We're going to do the Ascension flat bottom twist adjustable double open comb razor. 7075 aluminum, CNC machined, of course. The original Ascension DFC was in 7075 aluminum. Difference is it had the curved bottom plate. This one has a flat bottom plate, also differentiated by the color. As you can tell, it's kind of a greenish gray or bluish gray, depending on what you think, but it's in that hue. This is the stainless steel, the 316L stainless steel, regular. And of course, as you know why it's twist adjustable is because once you load a blade in and cinch it down nice and not over snug, but just, snug but not over twisted, you have at most, honestly, maybe a quarter turn to play with to adjust it, and the tension of the blade allows it to stay in place without being too loose in the handle and shifting around. And so you can get a little variation on your shave. If you want it mild, you just get it nice and taut, and then you can unscrew to a certain point. I've done it on an 1/8. I've tried a quarter. I think the 1/8 is a sweet spot. This is just a couple hours over 1 day's growth from yesterday's shave. So we're going to do the flat bottom, and we're going to probably do it just on its base level. We're going to just put it nice and evenly tight, not twisted down, but not a quarter open or so. So with that, I've been also vacillating on which blade to use. I wanted to kind of pick blades that Doug was probably used to test this razor, and I've been sitting between a feather and a BOLZANO. Feathers I've come to really enjoy, putting them in different razors, and once they wear down a shave or two, moving them to other razors. But there's one blade that has been a miss for me, and I don't know if I've ever given it a really fair shake on a number of shaves. I think I've probably used it twice, maybe 3 times over this, so 400 almost 500 videos I've made over the last couple of years. Let's try the BOLZANO. Let's go with the BOLZANO and see how it goes. Since I don't need a super close shave, I'm not knocking down a lot of whiskers. Let's try it and see how it goes. So the BOLZANO does come. It's an Italian company, German-made blade. The BOLZANO Super Inox comes in this packaging, single wrapped wax paper with glue buds to hold the blade in place, not slide hit the edges on the paper. A little bit tacky, but not horrible. So set the blade down. Let's load the razor. Super light. This one, if you wanted your Ascension to travel and you just want a little lighter, this aluminum is super light. Just to give you an idea, let me go to the page here while we're doing this. So it's tight without being... So should have the grams. So pardon as you look at the top of my forehead here. Douglas likes to write a lot. So all this 3.5 inch handle. Complete razor weight 37.5 grams. And complete length 3 3/4 inches, 95 millimeters. The starting blade gap is 5,000 microns, if that's important to you. Let's go back to just for stainless steel in comparison. Stainless steel is also $30 more expensive. $49.95, $79.95. So your stainless steel is same blade gap. Complete razor is 98 grams. Same complete length, same handle length, and of course different material. So we had 98 grams versus versus 24 grams. So you're talking 74 grams difference in weight. Okay, so the BOLZANO is loaded. Okay, the tension does work even with the flat bottom, so don't worry about if there's a difference. See, I got plenty of play. It's still not loose. But so that's all the way tight. Let's loosen it. I'll put it right about there. I mean, that's actually not a huge gap. And that's nice and firm without being super snug. It's just taut. We're going to start with the cube, of course. Bamboo charcoal mentholated. Atomic rocket brush. And the soap puck, the shampoo puck I got was CAD. I decided to grab CAD. So we're going to break out the old school, I guess is the 3.0 Phoenix Arts and Accoutrements formula CAD and the matching aftershave cologne. Now, I haven't used this in a long time, but just for those who, most of you know, but those who don't, it's tempted to be smelling like Barbasol cream, or if Fine American Blend's very close. Fine American Blend decided to grab Yves Saint Laurent Rive Gauche for its to take on to use that cologne scent, which is very much like this. I mean, they are variations on it, or just splitting hairs, strength or slight variations in notes, but they might as well be, not even brothers from another mother. They're like slight variations on, maybe twins. If you spot those little differences in identical twins, not completely identical. All right. So Ross, I am accepting the challenge after we do this video. So let's get it warmed up. Get the tap warmed up. Come on, hot water. Just foggy this morning. My hair looks pretty good. The shampoo puck did a nice job. Got a little product in it, but it's water soluble, so my barber, she can take it right out. So. All right, we'll get that warmed up. Wet face. Wow, 8 minutes before getting the shave, so sorry about that. So just a little. Work it into the bristles. Alright. Razor's warmed up. Dip the tips in the Atomic Rocket, again 26mm synthetic. I haven't used the actual Phoenix shaving formula soap in a while, to be honest. So, and I haven't used it. God, I haven't used it since I probably switched to distilled water. But why not? Let's see how it goes. It may open up a lot. I've always liked the formula, except it's a matter of dialing it in, like any soap. But when you get it, it's good formula. I mean, CK6 is still that iteration of what they've done with their soap bases is pretty damn amazing, I will admit. Yeah, pricey. $29.95 for 5 ounces. But again, you got to measure that. Plenty of great soaps out there, all different price points. Still a matter of dialing it in with the water. All right, now we're going to start painting in. So by April this year, and I don't know, I may still get Nutrisystem and go back on it for a bit. I mean, by April 27th, Big Shapes West. By the way, if you don't know, Big Shapes West, Phoenix, Arizona. Well, technically it's not Phoenix, but it's Phoenix area. But in the Phoenix area, April 27th is a Saturday. I already told Douglas I'm coming. I think I mentioned this in a video already, so apologies for being redundant. Add a little more water. I'm not pimping it. I'm not putting my link in because I don't have time to edit. But for $12.95 for a 26 millimeter synthetic, that feels great in the hand. At least in my hand, it feels great. I like the size. I like the shape. That delivers lather with ease. If you wanted a bigger brush that in the starter range of pricing, but one brush you could be completely happy with to deliver all points unless you just like the feel of natural hair, this you can't beat. Sorry. My personal opinion, I've used it a lot when I did the Blade Review series because I kept everything constant. And it really appealed to me. Alright, so Phoenix Shaving, Ascension, twist adjustable double open comb. See, so that's snug. Little open, okay. BOLZANO blade, brand new. Let's watch that angle. I tell you something about, I don't like these blades. I gotta watch my pressure too. This razor's so light, I might be bearing in a little too much. That's a little better. Okay, yeah, I was bearing down a little too much. There we go. Yeah, a little better. The razor's super light. I can't believe how light this thing is. I've had the original DOC. I did sell that because it wasn't getting any love. And I felt kind of bad after the fact. I know I sold it to a good brother that's getting use out of it. I think it was Brian. Yeah, it's doing well. I mean, it's super light. I'm not used to using super light aluminum razors. I use that. I mean, the Carve is not the lightest razor. It's light, but then I've been using Game Changer a lot off camera with the stainless steel handle. I've been using Merkur 34C, which isn't light. The Progress. Went back to the Rockwell for a blade test. So going to something that's vastly lighter is insane to the feel right now for my shave. Yeah. Again, I don't think I care for the BOLZANO blade. It's just my personal opinion. I've never gotten along with it. I'm trying to be mindful of my angle. I'm pretty sure I had a good lather. I even had a pre-shaved soap and the... Okay, this first pass wasn't really that close, but that, again, probably because I need to dial it up a little. But we're not going to, because now we don't need it. I'm thinking it's a blade. I know a lot of you love BOLZANOs, but this kid is not in the camp. I should have gone with the feather. Alright. But we shall press on. I had no weepers, that's for sure. Well, or creepers, even, you know, the slow ones that show up a little bit later. I think my soap is fine. I need to make this a little quicker shave too, because I need to leave it. Shit, I need to leave it about 17 minutes. God, it's not the razor. Because I get good shaves with... Let me open it up a little more. That's one thing about this hobby. To each his or her own, right? Well, BOLZANOs, for those who like them, you can keep them, my brothers and sisters. I'm just not a fan of this blade. It's not doing much for me either. It's an okay shave, but in the progress that Supermax Titanium was kicking butt in 2 passes. Okay, next giveaway I do. I'm almost at 1250. I didn't do 1,000. We get to 1250, I'll do a giveaway. Those BOLZANOs are going in with it. I really want nothing more to do with them. Price per blade in a pack of 100 is so not worth the performance that I get. I have so many other blades. I'm going to clean up a little in areas, but I'm not pressing the shave any further. I mean, how open do I have to open this thing to get it to cut? I mean, it's not the razor, man. It's this blade. I'm going to do a little on my mustache and chin more, but We're definitely not touching the cheeks. I went ahead and opened it up a little bit further. The razor is fine. This is just a day's shave. I shouldn't need a blade to cut through, really coarse, long hair. It's just a couple hours over when I shaved yesterday. And that was only a 2-pass shave with a bit of cleanup. This blade's effing terrible. Who wants 4 free BOLZANOs? All right, let's rinse. Let's stop this nightmare. This is embarrassment. We're bending this blade right now. As Stewie once said in Family Guy, you suck. Yeah, I'm not even going into try to really clean up the neck. That blade is horrible. The soap delivered. The razor did its job. It gave me different levels. It was comfortable in use. The blade, horrible. BOLZANO, you can suck it. My personal opinion for my face. And I think I have a pretty mediocre middle of the road beard growth in terms of coarseness, density, skin tolerance, all that. And in all honesty, I've used that in BOLZANO in 4 or 5 different razors of different levels, and that was adjustable, for God's sakes, and nothing. Complete and utter shite. About the only thing that Italians and Germans partnered to do well was build Porsche, because he was Italian and he went to Germany. So that's about it. And of course, we don't talk about what they did in World War II. That wasn't good. So, how's the razor? The razor is good, no question. It will do the job. If you have the regular, if you have the stainless steel, the flat bottom, it'll do the job. It's basically the same thing, so it'll give you a little bit different look, okay? You don't get, the teeth quite downturn, but it's roughly the same. The face feels relatively smooth, I will say that, but in the middle of the shave, that BOLZANO in this one, no, absolutely not. I should have gone with the feather. Maybe something else. One of my go-tos. Maybe the stainless, the Nasset, an Astra. I thought about doing an Astra kind of as a baseline blade. But BOLZANO, ugh. I see the irritation factor, the feedback factor. Generalized mid to low to mid. Cursory spit. Yeah, cannot tell you to do a BOLZANO in that razor. If Douglas tested it in that razor, great. He loves BOLZANO. Me, not this kid. Like the razor. Razor's good. If you've If you want it, it's sold out right now, as a matter of fact. But I must have got some of the last ones in the run. But I like the look. I like the weight. The shave itself, I mean, my skin feels really good. I feel pretty close. Hair's receding, going against, that will change. Let's put on the CAD here. There we go. I haven't smelled this in a while. I almost get a little anise note. Might be somewhere in there. I'll have to ask Douglas on Messenger. Yeah. So, the resulting shave is good. So the razor delivers performance. I would not pair it with the BOLZANO blade whatsoever unless they work for you. So razor, yes. Blade choice on my part, no. Soap, water combo worked good. I had a pre-shave. I don't know weepers, no cuts. So definitely bonus there, but cannot say. For a 2-pass closeness, I've had better. I've had better with the blade. A better blade choice. I've had, because, next shave when I do the 3 soaps, 1 bowl, I'll use the same and I'll use a different blade. I'll use a blade I trust more. But it's not a horrible shave. The razor, endorsed. I like it. If you're curious, get it. If not, don't get it. Yeah, I'm just saying it works for me. I like the stainless steel. I like the original, although I didn't give it as much time as I should have. But very cool. They work. I definitely like them. I'm not going to put the link. I'm just letting you decide if you're going to buy them or not. But yeah, with that, I'm done babbling. I got to get going. Take care. Stay safe, drive safe. Don't drink and drive. Watch out for your school zones, your school buses. Cheers. Too sweet to the good brothers and good sisters out there. And I will see you all in the 3 soaps, 1 bowl challenge. Thank God that's totally different from 2 girls, 1 cup. We don't go there in the shave world. I don't know. That's another kink altogether. So with that, take care. Champ loves you. I'll talk to you later. I'm getting out of here. Bye.